Now is the time. Here's the first monthly update of Season 3. Things are just plugging along. We had the final of the friendly tournament in the last video yesterday. So let's look at how that friendly tournament went first. We'll pop over to the calendar. So we opened up against Sturm Graz, a 1-1 draw. We scored early, Isaac King on the score sheet, and then they just started, hacking and kicking a lot, which I'm sure you would have noticed if you watched the replay in the last match. Then we played against Salerno, 3-0 win. It was a tough match. It took till the 75th minute until Miranda won a penalty. Watson converted it and then doubled up with a header, and Collins made the point secure late on. Last match against Örebro, 0-0 draw. They had a man sent off in the second minute, and I think it was one of their strikers. It was definitely a striker's challenge. He tried to hack down Hopper after he lost the ball, and the referee said nope, off he goes. Unfortunately, we couldn't break him down. They had at least 4, if not 5 in the back. So it was one of those games. Semi-final against Red Star, 3-1. They scored in the first 5 minutes after, I think they hacked down someone in midfield, and then something else led to their goal. A couple of weird deflections, I think it was. Miranda equalized not too long after that, about 20 minutes in. Into the second half, he scores again, and then later on, one more time to get a hat-trick. That's the first hat-trick we've had in the series. I don't know how it's taken us to the 3rd season, but, 3's a lucky number, I guess. 3 goals, 3rd season. Get in, boys. And then the final 2-0 against Sturm Graz. That's on camera. Go back and watch that if you want to. And let's see. We don't have to look at any actual competition yet. So let's skip over to the youth, because this is looking a bit exciting at the moment. I think I've showed you these players before. Dougie McCall, he's had a development. He's gained some in his overall. We've been working hard on training him up so that he can be first team viable soon. The other one we picked up at the end of the Nigeria Scout, Stephen Monye. Not that great, but he's got really high potential, so we'll work on him once we're done with McCall and Egbe. So Egbe has really good potential. His overall not that great yet, but we're focusing on him and McCall right now. Once we get both of them up into the lower mid-60s, we'll bring them into the team and start playing them to help them more. And then the other one, Logan Young, a right winger. Decent potential, not amazing, but he's decent to start with. We'll work on him after the other 2 as well. Let's have a quick look at our finances to see how that's going. Come on. There we go. So profit is what we got right now. It's not a whole lot. Earnings, we did well in the preseason, so we got a lot of money there. We needed that to really start building the team. In terms of expenses, some youth facilities, which is great. It didn't take that out of my transfer budget, which is awesome. The wages are about where we'd expect them to be, maybe a little higher. And, transfers. If you weren't paying attention in the last match or haven't seen it yet, next we'll pop over to our squad, take a look at our new player. Down here, here he is. Callum Patterson. Look at all that green. High aggression, acceleration, jumping, speed, stamina, strength. He's an absolute legend, at least in the physical stats. The rest of them are so-so, but it's not bad. Excellent in the air, decent shooter, good on the ball, good crossing, and reasonable tackling. I mean, he's a right back, so he should be okay at tackling, but with all the other stuff, I think he'll be fine. He only plays right back, which is strange. I'd expect a guy of that kind of versatility to be able to play in midfield or further up. But he's got some good specialties as well. Yeah, good in the air, a long throw as well, and he likes crossing. So we are looking at some other signings. Follow on Twitter to see those as soon as they happen. I'm going to keep playing after this video is posted. The other unfortunate piece of news, let's go over here to look at this. Where is it? Where is the boy? There he is. Torn hip flexor in training. 6 weeks out after his hat-trick. That's just devastating to the side. So maybe another striker is what we need to provide cover. We still have Jackson, of course, and King's the other main choice up front. But we'll work around it. So yeah, let's have a look at what's to come. There was something I wanted to look at in my email, and I don't know why. It was just that. So that was beginning of the month training injury. That's what I wanted to know exactly when. So how long is he going to be out for? 1 week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, 4 weeks. So roughly till about here. So he'll be back after this nice long break we've got, although I was probably going to throw a cup match in there or something. And, okay, so this month we have 6 matches on the calendar. Got a week or 2 off until we open the league against Reading. And then we've got this here Community Shield match against Man United. I really hope that there's some money involved in that one, even if we don't win. But we did manage to take out Man City, Tottenham, and Arsenal in the FA Cup, and by lifting that trophy, that gets us in this competition, so maybe there's some money available there. Then we go away to Burton for the EFL Cup. It's the one trophy we haven't won yet. And then league match, first home one against Bristol City. Immediately turn around and go off to Sheffield Wednesday before finishing up the month at the weekend with Nottingham Forest visit. Alright, that's what we've got. That's what's coming. I will keep the transfer updates posted on Twitter, or I'll let you know in whichever matches I plan to record. Probably this one, the Man United game, just because it's a big one. There's not a whole lot at stake except for maybe money, but we need money. We need it. Now that they've taken a lot of the financial restrictions off our objectives, we can spend, and not really feel the board tightening around our necks for it. So with that, thank you for watching. Like if you are excited to begin the competitive part of this 3rd season. Comments on what you think any ideas you think we should do to strengthen the team for the upcoming year. And subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. That would be dandy. And follow on Twitter, of course. Ranroth Games is the handle. And vote for which team you'd like to see me play in FIFA 18. We've only got a couple months before that comes out, so check the description for the link to that poll. The choices once more: Wycombe Wanderers, Port Vale, Newport County, and Forest Green Rovers. Which of those takes your fancy most? Go ahead, click over there, leave your vote, and we'll tally them up a little bit before we start that when the game is released. Thanks very much, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace out, homies.